Hello everyone. So I hope you guys are doing okay with the very red market day. So in this video, I want to go much more in depth on the idea of parent-child orders with Interactive Brokers API with IB Async slash IB Insync. So basically, parent-child orders are orders when a parent fills, you automatically get child orders that trigger as a response. And if it's a partial fill, let's say you have a parent order to buy 50 stocks and 35 filled, then the child orders will fill for 35. The most famous example of a parent-child order is a bracket order. So a bracket order basically has a parent order, which could either be a buy or sell, and then it has a take profit order and a stop order. If it's a buy order as the parent, then the take profit order and the stop order will be sell orders. So the take profit order would be at a higher price than the buy price, and the stop price would be at a lower price. And the opposite, if you do a short order first as the parent, then the take profit would be at a lower price and it'll be a buy, and the stop loss would be at a higher price and it'll be a buy also. So that's like the most famous example of a bracket order, but we're going to show in general how you can create any parent-child relationship you want. um, you can have grandchildren, you can have 100 kids, you can have anything you want. You can have children that are the same action type as the parent. And actually, that's like one of the ways I do in my real trading to solve this annoying problem of can't have two sides of a U.S. option contract error. And I'll explain kind of the main ideas of how I do that. And also in this video, I'm going to show you how to create like a custom parent-child order. I've been asked a lot in the comments about, like, let's say you have a like a parent order, and then they want a take profit order and a market on close order. So meaning, let's say for example, like you can't take profit, but the market is about to close. They want to just get out of the trade, so they want a market on close order, and I'll show you guys how to do that. I'll also show you my like a sketch of how I do my can't have two sides of the U.S. option contract error by having parent like multiple like children of the same type as the parent and many layers of that. So let's get started. I actually have a video similar to this on parent-child orders and bracket orders, but this video I'm going to go much more in depth into much more complex things. So I hope you guys enjoy. Again, it helps a lot if you like, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys so much. So let's import IB and sync. So for IB, from IB async, import star, IB equals IB. Util.start loop you need for a Jupyter notebook. And let's connect. And sorry, my working situation is a little awkward. I don't have a desk right now. I'm kind of like on a bed, so if there's weird noises, I apologize in advance. So let's get market data of both a stock and an option contract because I want to illustrate those in these things. So remember, you can define a stock as, let's say, stock. Let's do AMD for now. I usually do Tesla, but let's do AMD for now. So it's a symbol equals AMD, exchange equals smart, currency equals USD. And remember, to get all the other information, you can do IB.qualified contracts, stock, and you'll get like the contract ID and all that good stuff. Okay, so this is the stock. And let's also create like an option. I'll just call it call option. And let's also do AMD. I happen to be trading AMDs, so this is a way of me kind of knowing in advance what the thing is what. Don't know why it's not giving me an autocomplete, but whatever. Option symbol equals AMD. Oh, because it's a markdown. Exchange equals smart. Currency equals USD. And then we need the write equals call. And then the expiry, last trade date or contract month. Let's just make it this week's expiry. 10, what's the expiry? 18. And then let's make the strike equal to 155. So those are the two contracts. Let's also do IB.qualified contracts. By the way, this also, if you messed up, it'll tell you right away. Okay, great. So these seem right. And it fills this with additional info, so you don't have to save this to variable. Just to remind you guys. Okay. So we can request market data for both the call option and the stock. So I cover this in great detail in other videos, so I'm not going to go into too much details about this. So I can do like rec market data, stock, I can do this thing, calls, and then I can do run this, and then I can do id.rec market data, call option, and then to see the current market prices, I can do ib.ticker, let's say stock. I can do market price, for example, and I can get the market price, and then I can do ib.ticker call option market price. In case you guys are curious, as in my other videos, you can also do Greeks, so big Greeks, for example, but it's not the point of this video. Okay, so first let me show you like a good old bracket order. So you can define a bracket order by doing ib.bracket order, and then action, let's say buy, and since the price of the stock is 155.99, let's make it 156. Let's make it 155. Let's show you an example of it not filling. So buy, and then so I do like I can do limit price is 155, take profit price equals 156, stop price loss price equals 150, for example. So look at the response. A quantity. I need a quantity. So quantity, let's say equals 3. Okay. So this is the example of a bracket order. So you see you get a bracket order object with 3 different components. So if I save this as orders, and then I can go orders dot parent, I have a parent component, and then I have a take profit component, and you see the parent is a buy order, the take profit is the sell, and you see the order IDs go up by 1, and I also have a stop. I have not submitted these orders yet. Okay, so I have the stop loss. So look, I have 974, 975, 976. They go up by 1. Notice that. Also, notice the quantities are the same. Even if you were later you adjust this, if this has not been filled yet, it will automatically still keep it at 3. Let's say I submit all these orders, and then the parent has not yet been filled, and I want to change the take profit to 1 or 3. It won't let me do that. It only lets you change it after the parent has been filled. Another few interesting things: the parent has no parent ID, but the take profit and the stop loss both have parent IDs pointing to the parent. And also, one more important thing is look at this transmit. Transmit equals false here. Transmit equals false here. And then you have no transmit equals false. If it's not false, it's automatically true. What this means is basically if you place these orders in a row, in this order, it's not going to officially submit this order until basically you have the last child order with the transmit equals true. It waits until you get a transmit equals true. So let me show you the example. So if I do something like this, I can do trades. I want to keep track of all these trades. So I can do trades dot append ib dot place order, and then what let's do it for the stock, and then let's do orders dot parent. So I place the parent order, and then I put it in this trades thing. So just to show you, if I go trade 0 dot order status, you see that it's on pending submit. Why is it on pending submit? Because it had the transmit equals false. So then the next step is you can place the take profit order. So I can do trades out of pen. I'm only doing trades out of pen so I can like show you guys later the status. So if I do stock orders dot take profit, and And how are we on time? Okay, so I should hurry up. So if you see now, again, when I do for trade in trades, print trade dot order status, what do you get? You get that these are still at pending submit because we haven't hit a child with the transmit equals true. But now, when I do the third one, I'll do stop one, and the stop has transmit equals true. So I call it orders dot stop loss. So I place that, and you see now when I look at order status, what am I going to have? I'm going to have 3 order status. Now it's not pending submit anymore. They're all either submitted or pre-submitted. So the parent has been submitted, but the child will only be submitted once the parent is filled. So it's stuck at pre-submitted. Technically, a stop order is always in pre-submitted because a stop order basically is a market order that only becomes active once it goes below the price. So, but once this first order is filled, then this will become submitted, and this will be stuck on. This will still be pre-submitted because it's a stop order. So let me show you an example of this. So like, since I save these things as trades, I can modify the parent order. So first of all, let's look at the market price for a second. So the market price is 156.04. Sucks because I loaded up on AMD, but that's not the point of this video. So I can do that order, and then this is like parents order, and let's change the limit to parent order dot limit price. Let's make it 156.3. So this should fill right away. So I don't know why I wrote this. So now if I place this order, place order, parent order, and I call it stock. So now let's look at the order statuses. This submitted should be filled already, so we should be stuck with these two. So what? Sometimes demo accounts do weird things, or I might have done something wrong, but let's just see that it actually changed the order. So I printed the order also. Maybe AMD went up. Let's see what AMD's price is. I doubt it went up that. Yeah, this is not right. This should have been filled because it's way under 156. But because it's a demo account, it does weird things. So I think I know why. Maybe I need to do this. Good thing I caught myself. Because this had a transmit equals false still. I need to make this transmit equals true if I just alter the parent order. Of course, if I alter everything together, it'll get transmitted because the last thing has transmit equals true. But the parent order transmit equals false. That's why it was not submitted. Catch. So now if I do print the orders, I get oh, I need to press place order. So now look at this. I get this filled, and it turned out this was filled because our take profit was like under the limit. So that was filled already. So that was a bad example because it was filled automatically. So why don't we do something like we'll do limit price 156, take profit 157, just to show you guys the concept. So the orders again only submits once the last transmit. So you can, let's say you have 500 children for the parent. It does not submit any of the orders until it gets to an order with transmit equals true, and then it transmits everything before that was stuck on pending submit. So now what did we do? We're on line 61. So now let's look at the order status. We see we have submitted, and what's our number? 156. Yeah, we shouldn't do 156. Let's, because it's over 156. Let's change it with transmit equals true. And now let's look at the order status. So you see this is filled. The parent is filled. Oh, and I didn't cancel from the previous thing, so I'm kind of confusing you guys. Okay, let's start from scratch. Let's cancel all orders. Let's start from scratch. Sorry, guys. Let's just assume a take profit that can be filled right away, 156.3. And then I place the trades one at a time, and then I look at the order status. So um, this this thing. So yeah, you see I have 3 orders. The first one is filled, so then the take profit got submitted, and the stop loss is on pre-submitted. Okay, so that's the idea of the bracket orders. So so now let me show you how to extend the bracket order to include a market on close order. So what I mean by this is basically a bracket order. Let's say the parent is a buy order. You'll still have your take profit and stop loss, but now you're going to also have a market on close, meaning if you're not able to basically sell the shares you bought or sell the options you bought um, with the take profit, and let's say the stop didn't get hit, at the end of the day, you'll get liquidated with the market on close order. This was asked by quite a few people at the beginning when I started YouTube and as recently as now. So I figured I'll show you this example. By the way, with Jupiter, you can look at source code by doing the question mark thing. So I can do ib.bracket order and I can get like the code, but it's still better to look at it in like, let's say PyCharm or something like that. So if I do PyCharm, um, I can just do Control B and I get the signature. So what I want to do is I want to subclass this IB class that has everything to have like this custom bracket order with market on close. But let me first show you how the bracket order function looks like. So as you see, it has input action, quantity, limit price, take profit price, and stop loss price, and it returns a bracket order. And I'll show you in a second what the bracket order is defined as. And so basically, the action has to be buy or sell. The reverse action is buy if its action is sell. Otherwise, it's sell if action is buy. And then you have these 3 orders defined. The parent order, so the limit order with the action, quantity, limit price, and order ID. You use self.client that get rec ID. Remember, we're in the IB class. So ib.client that get rec ID gives you the next available order ID. Transmit equals false. I explained that before, but I'll explain it again in a second. And quarks, this is additional things like good till cancel, outside regular trading hours, that sort of thing. Uh, Even things like, yeah, that sort of thing. And then you have a take profit order, which is basically the reverse action. So if this was a buy, take profit would be a sell. You'll have this quantity, the take profit price. The order ID is going to be the order ID is basically you're going to do client that get rec ID gives you the next available ID. Transmit equals false. And parent ID equals now parent dot order ID. So it points to this parent's order ID. That's the parent ID. Stop loss is a stop loss order. Again, reverse action, quantity, stop loss price. But order ID again increments by 1 with the get rec ID. Transmit equals true. Notice these are transmit equals false, the previous ones. And parent ID equals parent dot order ID, so it points to the parent. So again, what does this transmit thing do? It means if you're going to place these orders one at a time, like this order first, then this, these will not be submitted yet. They'll be stuck on pending submit. And then once you get to something with transmit equals true, it will automatically submit its siblings and its parent. And they'll be at pre-submitted if it's a sibling or submitted if it's a parent. So that's what the final transmit equals true does. And I kind of explained that in the bracket order example. So I want to basically subclass this and run this. And note, bracket order is just a named tuple with parent, take profit, and stop loss. So basically, we just want like our custom bracket order. So we'll call it like bracket order with market on close. So let me show you guys that. So let's go back to Jupiter. And And unfortunately, the market is closed, so I can only show you that this works the next time I have time to make a video at the end of the trading day. Um, Unfortunately, like something happened in the middle of the video, so I had to stop. But you have this now class bracket order with market on close. The only difference is now let's add a market on close and let's it's an order also. So now this is bracket order with market on close, and I guess I should import name tuple. So from typing uh, uh, imports name tuple. Okay, so this is bracket order with market on close. This is just to store the different orders. So now let's subclass the ID thing. So maybe I'll call it something like I don't know, what should we call it? Maybe we call it ID custom or something. And then the subclass is ID. You do this thing. This is like the usual thing where like if you call super, and this is not a Python course, but if you do this, it will initialize the base class. Um, so now let's define the custom bracket order. So, let's just copy and paste the bracket order and add the market and close order, but change the name, of course. So like remember it was like this def bracket order. So if I like highlight this, let's just do it like this and copy and paste it. So now I can okay, let's fix the indentation, def bracket order, same signature. The only thing is we want to mark it on close order. So to do that, let's put it after take profit. Logically, it kind of makes sense because you first try to take profit, and if you can't, you have the market on close thing. So let's okay. So instead of take profit, it's called market on close. And I want to stress, you guys definitely should add a time-based condition where the take profit and stop loss are only valid up until, let's say, 3:40 Eastern, even the original parent order, because you don't want a case where, due to regulations, you're not allowed to cancel a market and close order, and then your take profit order executes. I'm not sure how that handles in real life, but be very careful. It's better to have a time condition. And remember, I have a video talking about these order conditions, and I'll put that I'll link that in the description. So, okay, so here I added the market on close, and I have a market on close equals order, stop loss equals stop loss, and then bracket order. Now we're going to call it actually bracket order with market on close. This is now order. Let's do action. Let's just write everything down. Action equals reverse action. Just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Total quantity equals quantity. There's no more limit price because it's order. So now let's add what do we need? We probably need an order type, right? We need a let's do order type type equals MOC, that's market on close. You still have self.client.getRec ID, transmit equals false, parent points to the parent, parent ID points to the parent's order ID. And again, of course, the last one has stop loss with transmit equals true. Let's see if this works. So now let's connect our custom ID class. So I do IB custom, IB equals IB custom, util start loop, same thing as usual. IB.connect port equals 4003, client ID equals 0. And now let's see how these look. If I do IB dot what did I call it? I called it bracket. What did I call this thing? Oh, I didn't change the name. I should call it bracket order with market on close. And now I'm gonna need to actually do this again from IB async import star. So let's restart this thing because I messed up. So I'll do restart kernel. Now I'll do this, and then I'll connect to IB with the custom IB class. And then I can do this IB dot, what happened? So I guess it messed up. So if I do this, I do IB dot, what is it called? Bracket order with MOC. And then it has the exact same signature as we're used to. So let's just do by. Unfortunately, market is closed, so you guys won't see this works until next time I have time. So the first thing is the limit, take profit, and stop loss. Let's say stop loss 235. I'll purposely make the take profit and stop loss like hard to get to. So this will we can see if the order on close market on close worked. Oh, what did I mess up? Oh, stop loss. I need to return market on close and stop loss here. Need to restart this thing. Okay, so now I go like this. You're always gonna get errors the first time you do stuff. Okay, so orders looks like this. Orders, uh, kernel die again. Kernel keeps dying. So orders looks like this. So you see you have now 4 orders. To make it more clear, we can do 4 order in orders, print order. So now you can see you have all these individual orders. And next time the market is open, I'll show you that this actually works, and it will be a normal bracket order once the parent is filled. If the take profit and stop loss do not get filled until market ends, then it'll be market on close, and as the market closes, it'll be a market order and your position will be closed. Okay, so I'll show you guys that next time the market is open. So on second thoughts, instead of delaying the release of this video until the next market, we have time to do a video. Since I did run this earlier before I got interrupted from the video, I do have a result that shows you that the market on close worked. So let me show you and hopefully you'll believe me. So first, remember we just defined the custom bracket order with the market on close. We connect it to our custom IB. We define the orders. These are orders, and then to place orders, we can do trades equals IB that place order. I guess we need to define the stock. The stock was here way earlier. So let's define the stock. Stock, and then order for order and orders. That's one way to do it. And so I can place these orders. And I'm keeping it as a list because then you can access it later if you want to see the order status. You can do like this will all be so I can do like for trade in trades, print trade dot order status, for example. So it's helpful to have it like this. Pre-submitted, all of them are pre-submitted. To be honest, it's like outside regular trading hours, so that's why it's like that. Anyways, what I did earlier is I actually did run it and I got results. So to kind of prove to you guys that it works. So I only had one market on close order as part of the bracket order. So I looked at my trades in IB.trades when order status is filled. Order type is market on close. And I printed like a perm ID. That's like the order ID, but it stays with it. Order ID basically gets wiped out after things get filled. So like as you see, I have the permanent ID is this guy. Side is sold because it was buy then sell. Average fill price, and then order ID. That's the original order ID. Because remember, we defined the other order ID to be since the market on close is after the take profit, so it should be 2 higher than the parent. So now the parent we can get by doing parent dot perm ID equals this guy. So if I do that, trade the order that perm ID equals this guy, I get the parent. Um, and you can see the parent has a 156.45 fill price. By luck, it was less than this. The order ID is 2 less, so hopefully this will convince you that it did work. Anyways, I did also want to show you guys like how I have like these orders with like a million different layers of children and their children, and how I use like basically callbacks and stuff like that to like automatically populate children, so I can basically trade options without having the can't have two sides of the US contract error. Just to remind you guys, that error is the most annoying error in the world. That error looks like this. So let me just get the call option again. Because anyway, so if I do something like um, so we can even use our thing here. So I can do like IB. Let's say I do IB dot place order, and then I do a call option. Then I do market order. It won't hit because it's after hours. No market orders after hours. No options after hours. Quantity is 1. So I place this order, right? But then I go and I do the opposite order, and I get this really annoying error. So I actually use parent-child orders to fix that. You get this cannot have options on both sides of same US options contract. So like if I get enough people to like comment and want this and subscribe, I'll make a video on this, but I need a lot of people because it's a lot of work. Anyways, I hope this was somewhat informative. Sorry for the difficulties. Something happened in the middle of the video, so I had to like stop. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. If we get enough people, I do want to get some sort of Discord group going. I can lower the price of the membership, but I do want like it to be paid, so like it'll be more serious people and stuff like that, and also like it just makes it a little bit more. Trust me, I'm not making money on this, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and share. Again, if you want to see the more complicated example, please enough comments and I'll do it. Thank you.